Los Angeles Robbery. Chapter 1. The Setting Sun. The sun dipped behind the iconic skyline of Los Angeles, casting long shadows over the bustling streets, the city's shimmering. Lights began to emerge, but beneath this glamorous facade, a tension was brewing. Among the millions who called LA home was a man named Ethan Drake, a former security specialist with a checkered past, having left behind a life of crime to pursue. A legitimate career, Ethan was determined to stay clean. But old habits die hard, and the allure of a big score was hard to resist. One fateful evening, Ethan met an old acquaintance, Rex Malone, in a dimly lit bar in downtown LA. Rex was a charismatic yet dangerous figure known for his high-stakes heists. Over drinks, Rex laid out an audacious plan to rob a high-end art gallery that housed priceless treasures. Ethan felt his resolve weaken with every word. It was a one-time deal, Rex promised. Enough money to secure a comfortable life, a chance to start over. Chapter 2. The Gathering Storm. As the days passed, Ethan wrestled with his conscience. He knew the risks involved, but was fueled by a desire to escape his mundane existence. He agreed to meet Rex again, this time with a small group of unlikely accomplices. Mia, a tech-savvy hacker with a dark secret. Leo, a street-savvy driver with connections all over the city. And Vanessa, a seductive con artist with charm that could move mountains. Together they formed an uneasy alliance, with one goal in mind: to pull off the heist of a lifetime. Their first task was to case the gallery, observing security measures, engaging the routines of the staff and the police who patrolled the area. Chapter 3. Chasing Shadows. Over the course of several weeks, the team meticulously plotted the robbery. Ethan and Mia worked on disabling alarms while Leo secured a getaway car. Vanessa was tasked with gathering intel about the gallery's high-profile clientele. As tensions mounted, old rivalries surfaced and trust began to fray. One evening, while watching the gallery, they noticed the entrance being guarded more heavily since a recent art exhibit had attracted international attention. The pressure to pull off the caper grew, and Rex pushed the group to move ahead. It was now or never. Chapter 4. The Night of the Heist. The night of the heist arrived, cloaked in darkness as the city slept. The group, prepared for the job, adrenaline pumping through their veins. They donned black clothing, all equipped with various tools and gadgets for the operation. Each member had a designated role. Mia would disable the security system, Ethan would create a distraction, Leo waited in the getaway car, and Vanessa would lead the charge inside. The moment arrived. As they infiltrated the gallery, the stillness was palpable. Mia worked furiously on the security system, while Ethan flicked on his flashlight, creating a diversion by accidentally setting off a smoke bomb outside, drawing the guards away from the entrance. Chapter 5. The Glimmer of Gold. Inside, the team moved swiftly, gathering priceless paintings and artifacts that were on display. Vanessa, in her element, flirted with an unsuspecting guard while Ethan helped Mia gather the art. Suddenly, everything was thrown into chaos when Ethan noticed a second security team approaching. "Go, go!" he shouted, sensing the imminent danger. The group raced against time, hearts pounding in their chests. Just as they reached the exit, Mia realized she had left behind a crucial piece of equipment that could help disable the remaining security measures. Torn between safety and success, she made a split-second decision to rush back inside. Chapter 6. Fractured alliances. As Mia dashed back into the gallery, the tension among the others boiled over. Leo, worried about the growing noise from sirens, urged Rex to make a move. Vanessa, ever the strategist, warned against leaving anyone behind, but knew that time was running out. In a bitter argument, loyalty was called into question. Mia can't be left alone, Ethan insisted, but the group was divided. Rex suggested they abandon her to save themselves, but Ethan refused to budge. The morality of their mission clashed with the raw instinct for survival. Chapter 7. The Tightening Noose. While Mia navigated through the dimly lit corridors of the gallery, she could hear the sirens growing louder. She quickly located her gear, but was startled by a shadow. Moving behind her, it was a guard, motionless but aware. Thinking quickly, she used her hacking prowess to manipulate the building's security systems, creating a series of fake alarms and activating sprinklers to mask her escape. Meanwhile, outside, Ethan made a gamble, sprinting back into the gallery, determined to bring Mia back. He found her just as she was about to exit, clutching the pieces of equipment tightly. The tension between them had transformed. This moment solidified their connection and trust in each other. Chapter 8. Escape. Ethan and Mia raced outside to find Rex and Vanessa waiting, with Leo revving the engine of the getaway car. Rex's plan to abandon Mia had nearly backfired. The distrust between him and Ethan deepened. As they piled into the car, the sound of sirens rang out behind them, a constant reminder of their precarious situation. Leo took off down the winding roads of Los Angeles, weaving through traffic as the flashing lights mirrored their panic. They had succeeded in stealing art worth millions, but to what cost? Regret nipped at Ethan's heels, knowing that their newfound wealth was not without consequences. Chapter 9. The Ripple Effect. In the aftermath of the heist, the city was in turmoil. News of the robbery spread like wildfire, drawing the attention of law, enforcement, media, and the criminal underworld. The stolen art was not just valuable, but symbolized prestige and power, and various factions began searching for the culprits. Ethan, Mia, Rex, Vanessa, and Leo had to lay low, each wrestling with their personal demons. Ethan contemplated the path they'd chosen, while Mia sought to leverage her tech skills for something more than crime. Meanwhile, Rex plotted deeper and more dangerous moves. Chapter 10. The trap is set. Despite their efforts to stay anonymous, their pasts threatened to catch up with them. A criminal rival known as the Ghost caught wind of the heist and became obsessed with unmasking them. Driven by revenge, he deployed his network to track down clues about the stolen artifacts. As the walls closed in, Ethan felt the weight of his past on his shoulders. He wanted to protect Mia and the others, but Rex's ambition blinded him. In an effort to secure more power, Rex contacted their rivals, thinking he could play both sides. Chapter 11. Betrayal. On a stormy night, as tension reached its peak, Ethan discovered Rex's intentions. Betrayal coursed through him like poison. Knowing that Rex had invited danger into their circle, he confronted Rex, and a heated argument erupted, exposing long-buried secrets and insecurities. "You're willing to risk our lives for more money?" Ethan demanded, heart racing. Rex, cornered, felt challenged and retaliated with threats. "You're just scared of failing. I'm aiming for more." Mia and Vanessa overheard the confrontation and rushed to intervene. They prodded Rex to reconsider his dangerous path, but the escalation had formed unbreakable cracks in their fragile alliance. Chapter 12. The Tides Turn. As chaos erupted within their group, the external threat tightened its grip. The ghost, aware of the brewing discord, utilized the opportunity to set a trap. He leaked information about the stolen art, creating a frenzy that prompted the authorities to set up roadblocks and surveillance. With time running out, Ethan, Mia, and Leo realized that they could no longer trust Rex or Vanessa, both blinded by ambition. They devised a plan to escape the city and lay low until the heat died down, but Rex had other plans. Chapter 13. The Showdown. In the heart of LA's artistic district, a confrontation was inevitable. Rex, feeling cornered, aligned himself with Vanessa and sought to turn the art against Ethan and Mia. A standoff ensued, tensions palpable, as the city buzzed around them, unaware of the high-stakes drama unfolding. "You can't run away from what you've done!" Rex shouted, aiming to intimidate Ethan. The two engaged in a fierce exchange, words laced with betrayal and regret. As the argument reached a fever pitch, Leo's car engine roared in the background, an ominous reminder that the law was closing in. In that moment of chaos, Ethan made a split-second decision that would alter the course of their lives. Chapter 14. The Revelation. With the sun rising over the city, illuminating the streets with a golden hue, Ethan found clarity. He realized that their past, marked by greed and ambition, was nothing but a shadow cast over their lives. He confronted Rex, urging him to remember who they once were, a group with dreams and aspirations. "Are we criminals or are we dreamers? This isn't who we are," Ethan argued, and as he spoke, something shifted in Rex's eyes. The tension hung in the air as both men faced the reality of their choices. Just then, a police siren wailed nearby, breaking the moment. The sound served as a stark reminder of their impending fate. The ghost seized the opportunity, launching an attack to seize the stolen art and eliminate all loose ends, leading to an unexpected twist. Chapter 15. The Fall. As the chaos escalated, the police surrounded the area. Crossfire erupted between Rex's gang and the ghost's crew, turning the streets into a battleground. In the ensuing panic, the group had to make choices that would seal their fates forever. Ethan pulled Mia to safety, while Leo, hot, wired the getaway car. Rex found himself cornered, bravely trying to confront the ghosts of his decisions. Vanessa, realizing the depth of loyalty she had misplaced, stepped up to help Rex but found herself trapped in the turmoil. Chapter 16. The Aftermath. What followed was a blur. Gunfire echoed through the streets of LA, capturing the raw chaos and desperation of the moment. The news would later recount the events as a dramatic standoff, but for Ethan, it was a reckoning. In the fallout, Ethan and Mia managed to escape while the city was consumed in turmoil. They witnessed the realities of crime, betrayal, and the consequences of ambition, each carrying the echoes of their choices with them. Chapter 17. Rebuilding. Months passed. Under the cover of anonymity, Ethan and Mia built new lives, far from the shadows of their past. They pursued a business that focused on art, restoration, a way to channel their love for art into something meaningful. Ethan often looked back on that night, but chose to focus on the potential of their future together. Mia, reflecting on their tumultuous journey, understood the importance of trust and integrity, values they vowed to uphold. Chapter 18. Redemption. As time forged ahead, whispers of Rex and Vanessa faded into the annals of LA's criminal lore. Ethan and Mia thrived, using their experiences to educate others about the dangers of greed and ambition. They became advocates against crime in their community, sharing their story to inspire, change. The art world embraced them, providing a second chance. Throughout it all, they never forgot the fragility of trust and the lessons learned in the shadows. Epilogue. The ties that bind. Years later, as Ethan stood before an art exhibit showcasing pieces saved from the heist that nearly cost them everything, he glanced at Mia. They had transformed their reality into something beautiful, woven together by the threads of shared experience. "Here's to the future," he murmured, raising a glass in celebration. The shadows of their past no longer shackled them. Instead, they had molded them into catalysts for change. In the city of dreams, they found redemption, proof that even amidst chaos and ambition, hope could flourish.